Hello, and welcome to today's live stream. Today we are going to be building I cannot remember the set name, the ATT, the tank which came out in 2020. This little one here that you can just about see on the camera. I am going to be honest, there's a few new camera setups, a few new bits going on today, so we're hoping all the technology works. This camera is brand new, well not brand new, but new to the stream. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully a bit more reliable than the phone I was using previously. I've also got my mic in a slightly different position. It's actually attached to my camera, so I'm hoping it works without problem. I'm just going to test as we're on here. It's actually attached to my camera, so yeah, voice sounds absolutely fine, so that'll be good. Gonna put say hello. Join. Yeah, so today I want to know what the best ever stop motion you've seen. Build, animation, whatever you think. Now what we're going to do today is actually create a stop motion build but in reverse. So sometimes I build sets from the box up and then I make the videos out of that. Other times I take them apart and those videos can look quite good. They can get a bit messy sometimes, but hopefully this one will come out quite well. This set I built a few years ago. I haven't bothered to take it apart. I've got to anyway, so I might as well try and make a video out of it. Anyway, let's get on. I have already done the minifigures because I was doing those on lunch over the last few days. Now let's just have a look. So in here, I'm not 100% sure this is correct, but I've got 3 droids. One of them might well have been from a advent calendar. But we've got 2 plain ones, one with a little green torso and a little green head. I think you can just about see that. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what the lighting is like on this camera. Obviously, I'm in the darkness because I'm doing stop motion. Here we go. Let's put it on the main one. Still not great lighting there, but you get a bit more of the show of it. Now I have got my phone down there so I can just about see the chat from time to time. And I'm going to possibly try and add some animations into this as we go. So let's basically get on with it, otherwise we're going to be here all night. Keyboard spacebar lets me take photos with the camera without touching it. Therefore, sorry, a bit of dust on the lens. Therefore, we don't need to worry about knocking the camera or anything like that. Very, very important when you're doing stop motion, not to knock your set. Now, other tools we've got for tonight is some blue tack. It might well be blue tack tonight because I can't see my white tack. Normally under there. Oh well, it's fine. It's a blue set. It's going to be absolutely fine. I use white tack if it's going to be quite obvious, like the white tack, blue tack is there. And that's just going to be a few little balls just underneath, just so that we can see. And make sure that nothing gets in the way. Now, a quick message. So, if you are watching this afterwards, which I know a fair few people do, I'm going to do a few more live streams. I'm going to actually publish when I'm going to start streaming because I don't all the time. In this one tonight, I was about to start an hour ago, but I was messing with my technology and my setup, etc. Right, I have started sealing up some minifigures. Now, there's 2 reasons behind this. First one is my girls love opening the minifigure blind bags. Disney, you name it. So I thought I'm going to actually start giving them some of my old minifigures in these. But as an additional bonus, I'm going to wrap up as well anything that I haven't already built on the channel so far and not planning to do in a set in the next few weeks into these bags, and then we can blind open them on live streams. Maybe you, the viewers, can choose, and we'll see, and we'll build it in stop motion. But that's my plan for the next live stream. So, opening blind bag minifigures, see what's in them. I don't know. By the time, I don't know which one's which out of these 2 alone. Which will be quite good fun, because then we won't know what we're guessing, and we can build some sets, and then they can go on the channel later. And you, the viewers, can get involved, and I might once I've got enough subscribers and etc., I might well start doing some giveaways, but we'll see about that. Anyway, that's for the next stream. Tune into that. I will be publishing it. I'm going to be busy for the next few days, so it's likely to be probably a week today, if not Saturday. But we'll see. See where the demand is. Anyway, let's get building a set, because otherwise I am going to be chatting all night long. So, I said the droids, and then we also have a clone, which is from, obviously, Clone Wars, but it's one of Ahsoka's clones. I cannot remember the number. I feel like it's 334. I'll have to double check that. But there we go. I'll show it to that camera as well. I'm not sure which is the best lighting right now. And then we get Ahsoka. Now, if we get to the end of today without too much trouble, I might well show the stop motion, preview of the stop motion, which I've already made for these. I did try to add it as a little animation. I was trying to add to my stop motion to show what I'm taking pictures of, but for some reason OBS only wants to pick up the first couple of pictures and then restart the slideshow. So I haven't quite figured that one out yet. Quick overview of what we've got here. I'll go from this camera. This is the main GoPro camera, which should be at a good frame rate. You'll be able to see everything I'm doing. This here is the big camera. So you can see below, we've got the timeline of the last 4 or 5 photos we took. Just over here is the live view of this camera. So if I wave my hand in front of it, you can see it. That's quite good frame rate at the moment, actually. That's surprising. It's normally horrendous. And then chat at the top, and my ugly mug right there. So, and you can see the grid lines on the other ones. Anyway, let's get on with building this. So what I'm going to do is actually have this coming in at the end. So leaving the set at the end. So I'm going to take a blank shot. I am going to take a blank shot if it wants to work. Has it registered this keyboard? I see. There we go. That's probably why we had a good frame rate as well. We still do. Oh, hang on. RAW and JPEG are not supported in live view. So let's just have large fine JPEGs today. Should be absolutely fine. I like to, when I do the minifigures, I do like to have the JPEGs, the RAW files, just because it makes it a lot easier if I need to do any post manipulation of the files. So sometimes the colour's really off, and especially when you're taking pictures of white minifigures, it's really hard. I might test if I can actually do... No, I wouldn't be able to. I was going to say live view without the RAW, but I'm not sure that would work. Right, so as I'm just easing this in, what I am going to do is in a minute just pop some blue tack on each of, so there's 3 I believe little plates underneath there, and I'm just going to pop a bit of blue tack on each of them just so we can see. Right, so we'll move that one there, and I'm going to move that there. Now we might do an angle change or two during the build. It's unclear right now what my plan is. I think my main plan is probably to take this big gun off and then start to unbuild it that way. Now, big shout out. So part of the reason for the blind bags, which I was talking about earlier, is as I'm now approaching the magic YouTube number of 1,000 subscribers, which obviously indicates there's a hell of a lot of interest in the channel. I hope. I feel like that's a lot of interest. I'm not sure. I always had, so when I started this channel, I did have a bit of a goal of, right, I want to get to 1,000 because that's sort of the magic number. Obviously, that's when you can start doing more stuff with YouTube, essentially. I'm breaking this. This is quite delicate, this set, actually. I never realised that. For a play set, this is not sticking down too much. So, yeah, what I was saying is I'm approaching the magical 1,000. I've got a fair few ideas of just different little things I want to do moving forward. I'm also just looking to see where this gun was. So what I'm doing, just a nice smooth movement here. What we're gonna, so what I'm gonna also do is try, seeming that bit's out of focus right now. I'm gonna slip a tiny bit of blue tack just there. Hopefully it won't be too obvious on the camera. I mean, it is right in shot, but it's the only way I'm going to be able to hold this down. Just look at that. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes it's easier to unbuild, sometimes it isn't. Today it might not be very easy to unbuild on the basis. I've just realised that. And then we can move. Right. What I should have got was a bag. I did have a bag already. A bag for the parts. There we go. Now what I probably should do is have that camera over there. Very well. If you're just looking at my head the whole time, let me know, because I can't really see the view at the moment. Also, shout if the audio isn't working. It looks like it is, but again, I'm not sure 100% what it sounds like because I'm not watching. And there's another point. It is incredibly hot here in the UK at the moment. Probably not by anybody else's standards, but for UK standards, it is hot. And therefore, I am sweltering. And on top of that, I'm actually a very active person who's very used to getting hot and sweaty, and yeah, it's boiling for me. So it's definitely hot. So I don't know if you noticed here what I've done. I've just started zooming in a bit, just as I'm taking these off, and I'm adjusting the focus each time a tad as well, just to keep the gun in focus. So it sort of looks like, I'm just going to stop the zoom there for now. Right. Oops. Now, you can see the blue tack just on the shot at the moment. So, it's a tad annoying, but it doesn't matter. I do wonder about that camera where I should move it. I'm just watching myself on there. It's interesting. Right. I might talk a bit about lighting next. So now we're taking that main gun away. What I am going to do is take away this little side gun and then zoom back out and then do the top. So let's start here. The big, oh hang on, the big bit's what holds it on? Right, so that's going to move out slightly. I don't know how much I actually managed to move that out just then. And I'm going to do it again because I actually broke a piece off there. Let's do this. Take it off. Take this out. Put it there. So it's not affecting anything. That one doesn't either. That's good. Put it back on. Take it off. And this is probably one of the questions or one of the comments I get a lot is, my God, stop motion must take a long time. And yes, no. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you enjoy it taking a while, other times it's just a tad annoying. This is probably one of those tad annoying times. Because in order to not move everything too much, it is a lot easier for me just to take this away and put it back on. And I'm just looking at the colours on my computer over there, just seeing what it looks like, and actually I must say it looks pretty damn good. So that's always a positive. Whether the animation at this point looks any good is another question. Especially when we just turn that all the way around. There we go. Right. Last one. Get that blue bit off. Now I normally do it 2 or 3 frames for each brick. It depends a lot on what's required. Let's just do that photo, and then we're going to have this bit bending outwards. Next time I do it, I might have this like sliding on or something like that. I like to have a bit of variation in how everything goes together. Now this oddly feels quite sad. I'm building this set. So it's one of those sets I've had for quite a long time. I think, did this come out during the pandemic? I remember building this on my kitchen table. So it probably was. It's probably my first set after completing the UCS Falcon. Now, just out of interest, I have today, if you haven't noticed, changed my live stream background slightly. I'm trying to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more professional. So what do you think? Looking better? Little blue Lego brick background. Lego base plate. Is that actually what it is? And some more box stuff. I mean, you're getting slightly smaller videos, but I'm hoping that this is giving you a bit of a better experience. I've just noticed some little cat hairs or dust particles or something on this build. Oh dear. It was always going to happen. The build has been around. Was on display for a while. It's been bagged up for a little while as well. I've actually need to get the manual out of the loft at some point so I can right, this is what I was saying. Now I'm just going to zoom out. So when I zoom, sometimes I like to just do very tiny increments because I can always speed it up afterwards, but I cannot slow it down. Plus I need to watch because my build space is quite limited. So the edge of the white paper will show up, especially from this angle I've got the camera today. I've just clicked something, you probably can hear every bloody camera shot. Okay, so we need to get to there. We might need to correct something there in the future. Yeah, because we've zoomed in. Let's just have a quick look. So if I delete that one. Yep. Oh, why have we gone back to the start? Jump to the end. No. Sorry. Just having to scroll one photo at a time through 893 pictures that we've currently taken. Boom, 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 boom. 621. Jesus. Oh, there's Ahsoka. A few loaded photos. I will, like I said, at the end of this, I might kick up DaVinci, see if we have a smooth enough video. Oh God. Oh, here we go. Look, I can see the build so far. No wonder there's sometimes it jumps between being a zoomed in shot and a not zoomed in shot. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave. Sorry, went really quiet there, just focusing, etc. That's where I'm going to leave it for a minute. Still can't quite see that blue tack, which is good. And start taking off these little aerials on the top. And just get that focus nice. So everything says. I find this one's got a very narrow depth of field, which is something I was really looking forward to in this camera. But actually, I think I need a slightly different lens because it's a bit too narrow at times. So if anybody has any recommendations for a lens for a Canon doing stop motion, balls. The hard part of stop motion. When you drop a piece behind where you actually want it to go, right, where was the last? Must be on there. So move the keyboard so it doesn't get shot. Take that bit away. Look how many pieces we've taken off so far. Barely anything. Doing well here. Build it backwards, they said. It would be quicker. No, And 9 times out of 10 is I think it is actually a bit easier to unbuild sets. Oh, what's that? Oh my god! There's a whole minifigure in here I didn't realise I had. Oh, brilliant. That's made my day. Because I can't remember how many minifigures were supposed to come in this set, but I know I did a bit of filming with these a little while back, and when I did that, I did use a droid that I'd got inside the Advent calendar last year as part of this sort of droid army. I wasn't aware that there was one hiding away in here. Right, what we're going to do is put that all the way over because I'm not sure how that's attached. I can't see it actually. Yeah. Right, let's get this guy out. Now, if you liked my Batman build the other day, I was half thinking of doing this one a bit similar, and I've completely forgot I was doing that. So, apologies. Oh, thought I was having potentially a child joining me then. Right, now we're going to go for the front. Sometimes I move my hands a bit quick and I worry that I'm going to... So there are multiple things you don't want to do in stop motion. Moving your set being one of them. Knocking your camera being the other. And the way I'm sitting right now, I don't know if you can see where we're on that camera. So, got my camera here, and I'm leaning across the set there. So it's very much a rather risky position. Very quiet again tonight. Probably my fault for not actually posting that I was going to be doing this. Need to get myself a bit more organised. The last few weeks have been a bit crazy. I haven't built, well, I've been trying to build the X-Wing. I was half thinking of doing it tonight, but I didn't want to do my new setup while building that, to be fair. Plus, like I said, as soon as I've hit 1,000 subscribers the other day, and now I'm back down to 995. So I want to do some special sort of I don't know if it's thank you, celebrations. For me, I think I started saying earlier, I don't know if I finished. One of the things when I started YouTube was wanting to get to that magical 1,000 subscriber number. Because it's when you can, if you get the watch time, you can monetize. It's when they start showing you as 1K subscribers rather than the digits of how many you have. And it's nice. It's a nice big round number. So I said, one of the things I was sort of thinking, yeah, that'd be really great to get to. Obviously, when I started the channel, I had no idea whether it would or not. Not really any previous YouTube experience. Right, I'm just looking at this, wondering how we can unbuild some of this stuff. So this is going to come up. Yeah, so I am going to do, I think, some celebratory things, although my next few days are a tad busy. So that will be coming in the not too distant future, but not this week, most likely. Right, this is complex. So let's move these at a good rate. So I'm trying to have these moving quite fast because they're just in the way right now. Don't know how obvious it is, but I'm absolutely baking. It's weird, some of these sets you do not think there's that many pieces in them. When you start taking them apart, you're like, Jesus, how did they fit all this in? Don't know how well you see that bit coming off, but it's coming off. That's really odd. Looks like I put a piece in the wrong place there when I built this. Oh wait, you can call that out as an incorrect build in the final video. Now I did see someone took this set and maybe two of these and Boba Fett's Starship, as it's currently called. I've just realised that blue tape is probably so obvious on there now. I mean, I could probably just not bother, but I should have moved it somewhere a bit more discreet. I can't really see. It's a bit too far. Oops, don't push random buttons, they might do random things. Oh, I see. Oh, she. Same problem, I haven't got the instructions in front of me because they are hiding away in the loft somewhere. So actually, taking this apart is a bit of guesswork at times. Oh, that probably wants to stay on there for a moment. it's hot. I'm just going to be a bit quiet for the next few minutes just while I take all this apart. It's going to be a bit of a move on. In the meantime, mention in the comments if you're watching afterwards, because there's not many people on right now. I mean, shout hello if you are watching, but it's always good for a chat. If you are watching afterwards, tell me in the comments, what's your favourite Star Wars set? I mean, there are literally, I don't even know, hundreds out there now, but everybody's got a favourite, and it doesn't have to be the biggest or the best. Like, I mean, myself, I've got the UCS Falcon, I've now got the UCS X-Wing, I've got the UCS Y-Wing. They are all great sets, but just because they're big and detailed doesn't necessarily make them the best. And actually, for myself, some of the Jedi Starfighter, well, it's a bit of a long shot, but the Jedi Starfighters, we've got Anakin Novis, and they are wicked little playsets. They're very wishable, because that is important with a Lego set. You won't see me whooshing the UCS Falcon around. I have done it, but it's not something I would advise. Yeah, that piece was definitely in the wrong place. Hopefully it's... Damn, just knocked the camera. Do you remember what I said earlier? Don't knock your camera. Just knocked it. Let's just see how bad that is. So there's a very tiny, minute amount of movement. But it's fine. We shall survive to fight another day. Alright, what I'm going to do now is use that movement to my advantage. He says. I'm pretty sure if you ever come to my house and just look on the floor, you'll probably find yourself some Lego. Go away, fly. Now on the Friday, I'm going to tell here while on the live stream is a competition. I'm going to make a proper video on this, so don't worry if you hear me here and you're not quite sure what the hell I'm going on about, because I do chat a lot of crap when I'm on here. But what I'd quite like to do, because I know there's a fair few different builders I follow who also do stop motion, and I have entered one of these YouTube competitions myself before. I didn't win, sadly. check out the Bandit Lego stop motion if you want to see that. Sorry, I'm full concentration mode once again. But I'd quite like to do a build competition. So, completely new video. So you can't just use something you've already got. Because let's face it, that would be cheating. But the competition to make it can be quite a small build. I was thinking it doesn't have to be. I mean, it could even be like a micro build for God's sake. I know I've been thinking about doing some micro build stop motions, but I want to see the most interesting. Now, when I say interesting, it doesn't mean it has to have action. So, like, I just did a Batman one where it was Batman was building his own bike. Yes, that's interesting. Yes, it's good. I like to think it's good. But that doesn't make it interestingness per se. I know I've seen a few others like that, which probably gave me the inspiration for it partially. I'm thinking interesting as in maybe use camera angles, maybe use lighting, maybe build it in a slightly different way to normal. Something that can just be a bit different. Maybe like Motion Brickness, one of the people I follow, he quite often does the bricks flying in. And that's really cool. And it makes it interesting, it keeps the viewer's attention. I would say I'd do that myself, but I've done it a few times and it's hard. It's bloody hard work. Keeping track of lots of bricks. Essentially, I want to run a competition of building Lego in interesting, imaginative and cool ways. Nothing serious, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't got the budget or probably the time to create amazing prizes, so it will just be sort of shout outs on the channel and things like that. But that's something I'd quite like to do as part of just celebrating sort of hitting that 1,000 when I hit it again. Right, we're nearly done this top section. Woohoo! Right, so there's 2 lots of plates here. I'm going to take them off both together, I think. Just to... Okay, you know what? I'm going to take that off as one. It's going to be too hard to do otherwise. While in situ. As this turns, those 2 can come off. Again, it's a double plate bit, but I don't think many people notice. Oh, hopefully nobody's noticing that I'm sweltering. Should have got the fan up here. It's suddenly got very warm. Doesn't help that the computer is running. Its fans blast. I can actually hear them blasting out. That's what I was going to say. Leave me a comment if because I've put my microphone next to the camera, I've realised that you're probably hearing every single photo I take. Which I didn't really click before when I started doing this. I might move the mic in a minute. So give us a shout out if you are watching. It's always good to hear from everyone. I just realised I had that on the wrong method for chat messages. Right, do we want an angle change? That's the question. No, I think I'm quite happy with that still at the moment. all these videos, it's a bit difficult to decide whether change your angle quite a bit or leave it as it is. I think when I do the final base bits, I might change it. Right. Still check the focus is good. Looking perfect. Right, let's take that bit off where so the big round plate just came from here, so we're just going to take off the bit that was underneath it. Probably not the best way. Oh, I'm going to throw all my pieces before I lose anything back into this bag. I hate myself when I realise I've got several plates which I haven't bothered taking apart. I really love this blue that comes with this set. I don't think I've really seen it before. I'd love to know if it's anything else, because it's the sort of colour I'd probably use in one of my castle mocks. Oh, we have a grill. Let's get the grill plate off first. So let's get the whole lot. I've got a brick separator here. I could just use that. But yeah. Time is nearly 11 o'clock. Time is getting on. Right, what I do need to remember is to put the driver back in the front of the tank, because I had it out yesterday to do the minifigure builds, which, if I get a chance at the end of here, I will show off. I shouldn't go to bed too late, but as always, I probably will, because building this in stop motion, you get carried away a bit. You think it will only take a short time, and then it takes forever. And how long have we been streaming for so far? 47 minutes. And we've only taken the top gun off so far. I'm hoping the rest of the tank comes apart quite quick, actually, because I think a lot of the part count for this set was in that top section, because you've got all the little Technic pieces. How are we going to do this? Get the cheese wedge, not cheese wedge, the tiny curves out first. Whoops. Really needs to do another interesting build myself, actually, because, oh, what's going on here? Oh, I see. Oh, that's clever. So there's a 1x2 plate which actually holds these two round plates together. Try not to knock the camera as I come in here for this. I'm just going to move that piece slightly to the side, then it's going to vanish. Right, so this is what I was saying. I'm going to raise this bit up next, have it all come apart. But I think I am going to go for an angle change here now. So I'm going to have the driver in there. Just going to pop him in. His head goes floppy down. Can't really see that. So what I'm going to do, pick the whole set up, see it all come apart off its blue tack, little sticky bits that are left on it. So one of them was on the front. I'm assuming the other one was there between the plates. It should be a really cool spot if I did want to do any rotations with it. I have to rebuild the set. So normally I do a rotation on my little balls. Yeah. So, sorry, just sudden realization there. So normally I'll do a rotation on let's just get that in shot. Just going to take a couple of that. Yeah, so normally we'll do a set rotation, which just spinning around and some nice photography of it. But I've forgotten it, so I'm going to have to rebuild this set. What a shame. I've got to build some Lego. You know what? I know I'm going to rebuild this. Actually, gonna do it this week. I've got a bit of free time. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He got broken. Poor Mr. Driver. Got broken inside. I'm really not sure about that second camera angle still at the moment. Right, let's have this lift up. So, just gonna ease it very slowly. Up, up, up. And some big easy movements. Chat. I've realised that's probably so annoying because the clicking of the camera. So I'm going to put this here. It might have suddenly gone a bit louder. I'll talk a bit softer and I'll gradually get a bit louder again. Because I'm not sure anybody really wants to hear the clicking of the camera, do you? Right. Mr. Droid is going to come out of his ATT. And he's going to stand up before he does. Hey X-Bricks, how are you doing? We're unbuilding today, if you didn't see. Right, that's quite narrow in there. Yeah, can do that bit in a minute, I think, when you can see. So it's got little computer consoles in there. Yeah. Oh, good. Put out any more videos recently? Whoops. Oh, good. I'll check those out after when I'm finished here then. Haven't been on YouTube much this last week. Well, I've been posting a few bits, but I've been quite busy with work as well, so haven't got on here as much as normal. But I had to do a Friday night stream. Oh, that's a cool piece. I didn't realise that this was one of those. A modified 4x4 plate with hooks. That's cool. What, my face background, you mean? If it's why my face, it's because to stop any light flicker on the set, I have to have all the lights out. I mean, ideally, I really shouldn't have the computer monitors on, but they don't seem to cause it that much effect. But yeah, this camera here doesn't get any background light. I might try a ring light or something on it at some point. As long as it's constant, it should be okay, but I haven't got that at the moment. Right, what should we do next? I think this section here next. got this one when it actually first came out. Yeah, I did see on Amazon that there was some selling, because I was having a quick look, trying to remember what the set number was, etc. And yeah, I saw, I think it was £80–90 on there. I was quite shocked. But at the same time, the people were panic selling the clones that come in at the, I want to say 334. I think I said that earlier in the video as well. But people have started panic selling them because obviously they thought there was another set with those clones coming out. But yeah, we went discontinued a little while ago as well. I was tempted to buy a second, and I wish I had. But you live and learn. I always do that. I'm forever saying I'm going to buy 2 of that set, but it wasn't the cheapest to begin with. It was cheap for the type of set, but not for what you get, really. Ahsoka in it is really good, though. Really like her in this set. Did you like that one? I wasn't sure how that was going to come out. Whoops. I was a bit tempted to do a similar thing with this one, actually. But I've sort of forgot to get the droid to do it. And I want to get this one finished tonight, really. But yeah, I was sort of getting Batman to build his bike. I was just sort of messing around with it. I think my daughter originally gave me the idea, because it was a set I brought for her and we built it together. And then she was doing things like Can't Catch Me, Batman. So actually, I got her to do some of the voice work in it. She's only 3, bless her. But she absolutely loves that set. And I made that video, obviously for the channel, but partly for her as well. And she watched it. I think she's probably watched it more times than anybody else. Because she just loved it. Which is really nice to see. Good to have a fan inside the house. Not bad for a 3-year-old, eh? I think we did that in like only 1 or 2 takes as well. There's a few where she just laughed her head off at it. But then she loved doing it. I really enjoyed that one. I might do some more like that. I hit it. I hit 1,000. I hit 1,000 on the 13th. And then randomly I lost 10 subscribers the next day. I don't know if it's because I put something about it in one of the videos or what, but yeah, hit 1,000 and then it went back down to 990 and then it went back up to 995. So I'm waiting. I was saying I'm gonna do a few different bits for 1,000, sort of a look back video, because it's been 6 months or 7 months nearly, and I've made some quite random, quite good videos. Some of them haven't got a look in, so I might do sort of a collage compilation video of that. But yeah, had the 1,000, lost the 1,000. Had the green tick on YouTube and then it's gone again. So hopefully it'll be back in the next couple of days, because that's how gained 10, lost 10, and I've gained 5 since then. So I'll get there again. Have you posted that now? Oh, I'll have to have a look. I'll check it out after this. I need a brick separator. There's one. Yeah, I've had a rather busy week. I think I posted that Batman video after not even being on YouTube for a few days, which is quite unlike me. Oops, is this connected? Oh, that's connected. Damn, just moved the set quite a bit. What's it called? Oh, I'll check it out straight after this stream. I was saying earlier, I'm thinking of doing a competition, a stop motion competition, because I've entered one myself before, and being 1,000, when I get to 1,000, I'm hoping there'll be enough interest. We'll see, but probably the theme of building sets, so it'd be good to see you enter that. Right, let's do these front parts. What a competition! I'll post it. So probably once I've hit 1,000, I'm busy for the next few days, so I'm not going to get any chance to record anything. So I'll probably post it sometime end of next week, I'd imagine, assuming I don't lose any more subscribers. Can't really go claiming I've got 1,000 when I'm at 990. I'll wait till I'm at like 1,005 just to be confident. God, little bits of dust, and I think, pretty sure that's cat hair on here. I just hope it doesn't show up too much on the final video. The issues of having a good camera. I was posting at one point. I was posting 3 of those a day. So I did one of my old castles. I was doing a lot of the collectible minifigures at one point. So I just had loads and loads of those to post, and they were getting a lot of views. But yeah, I love doing the minifigure rotations. They seem to get a lot of interest. They're good fun. They're good fun to make. I am actually thinking on one of my next. I'll show it again. I said it at the start of this, but I'll show it again now. So, where's the thing? I'll put them here, and I'll put them there somewhere. So these are little blind bags that I've been doing. Part of the idea is to give to my daughters to open them so they can build minifigures because they love it. But I'm thinking in a future live stream, I'm going to have them there, and we can literally, I don't know what's in them. You guys don't know what's in them. We'll do that, and then we'll build the minifigures ready for those shorts. Oh, make sure they're out of the way. But yeah, I can feel a sword in that one. I can't remember what was in there now. I've done a few of them. And there's a shield in that one. I can feel that. But yeah, blind bag minifigure live builds. That's going to be one of the things that's coming up on the channel soon, which will be, I'm hoping, will be quite cool. Right, let's get some speed on with this build. You should check out if you like those shorts, check out the playlist that goes with them. I think the link is in the description on most of them, because I want to say I've done over 150 of those now, minifigure shorts. That might be probably next Friday. What I'm going to start doing is actually scheduling the live streams. I just haven't, the last couple of weeks I haven't been able to know whether I'm coming or going, but I'll probably schedule it. So I'm going to do a bit more of the X-Wing at some point, but Friday night I might do that one, and then if I get time on Saturday, there's something else I was going to do in a live stream. Might be in the X-Wing again. But yeah, I think the minifigure ones I might do next Friday. I'll look out for it. I'll schedule it up and I'll put it on the channel, and I'll put a community post up as well, just so obviously want a bit of a thing, so people can maybe pick and maybe say. So all the minifigures that have little actions, I think it'd be quite cool for people to actually tell me what actions to do. Because there's only so many times you can spin a minifigure and think it's, oh, this looks cool, this looks cool. It'd be really cool to hear what other people think looks good. Whoa, I just nearly shot myself. Get back in there. You can come out next. There we go. Right, now we're going to start taking from the top, I think. Oh, let's do the other side actually. Yeah. What do you think of it being unbuilt instead of built? Because obviously it must be quite weird to see it just coming apart rather than becoming a piece of Lego. Gonna accidentally shoot it, yeah. There. That's so dark. I wonder if I can. No, I was just thinking I could have actually added a different light. Let's build that side. Try not to have this too repetitive, but not much you can do when it's just exactly the same on both sides. Yeah, I was saying, I don't know if I actually finished saying, there's a whole playlist for every single minifigure spin build I've ever done. The old ones are completely different. So when I first started, I just did legs, body, head. And then the rotation was actually filmed. It wasn't even stop motion. No, don't be silly. No problem. I was just saying, yeah, check out that playlist, because there's some really good ones in there. Some terrible ones as well, like the original Western. So I started with Western stop motions. They were pretty bad in comparison to what I do now. But I am thinking of rebuilding those. I think some of those minifigures have ended up in the blind bags. I've got a few more to pack up yet. That'd be quite cool. Not knowing what's coming and trying to build on the spot, I think. Alright, let's pull this out. Yes, that one came out differently. That's good. This is the hard part, getting the bricks out, which are really tightly in there. That'll do. Well, trying to knock that one too much. Yeah, I quite like it actually. I like it when you get someone chatting to you. It's quite good fun. I mean, I'm going to be building anyway, and it's just nice. Like, if someone comes along and chats, it's really good. Obviously, I assume it helps with the channel. It might not. People might see me streaming and think, "Oh God, what's he doing?" But if I'm making a video anyway, for an extra couple of cameras and the computer's running anyway, because I'm doing photos on it, it's not too much hard work. Just the only thing is sometimes it's a bit slower. What about yourself? Have you done any live streams or anything like that yet? Yes, I've only ever done it on YouTube. What have you done on Twitch? Was that Lego or was that like gaming? That's cool. So I've never done any gaming streaming. I've done on my old YouTube, if you would. Still got it, but it's more just random stuff. I've done a sort of time lapses. So I was playing a game called Planet Coaster. Oh, this isn't going to work how I'm expecting it to. Right, no, that's good there. We're going to turn this round. I was doing Planet Coaster and I was doing some videos of random stuff I was building on there. Quite similar to Lego actually, thinking about it. But I was doing like random buildings, random coasters, that sort of thing. And they were getting a few views. I never live streamed it because I imagine that would be quite boring to watch. I say that, but then I imagine Lego's fairly boring to watch. Oh, favourite game is a very tough question. So I've grown up hang on, just making sure I've got the lighting right on this before I continue. So obviously I grew up with a lot of different consoles basically. So I started with Nintendo NES, which had Mario on, and I think Mario and Duck Hunt was pretty much all I had. And then I also had a Sega that I used to play on. Obviously that was Sonic mainly, Mortal Kombat, all those. But so some of those retro games were really good. But then I really got into Final Fantasies. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I played pretty much when they came out. I loved those. Loved the RPG games at that point. God, so many, like really good ones. And I've had Xbox. I've done COD and all that. I used to play COD back in the early 2000s, 2010s. When Xbox was quite, how do you say? Everyone shouted at each other. It was good fun. And I've done a lot of strategy games in the past, like Age of Empires, things like that. Total Annihilation, that's a really old one. Favorite of all time, though. changes all the time. I've done a Lego Sonic time lapse, stop motion build. I did the Green Hill Zone. I did the build in, and I got the Mega Drive, my old Mega Drive out, and I played it to get some ideas, and then I did quite a bit of little animations inside it. The only thing I didn't do was a complete run of the whole set, which I'm planning on doing. I've got a second set of that because I bought one, and I got bought one for Christmas because I saw it on a crazy offer. But yeah, I'm planning on doing. So someone's done a mock of extra bits you can do. So I'm planning on probably making that mock and doing the whole run. And then I want to do a recreation of the first level of Sonic, but that will take a lot of time. But we'll get there. We'll do it. I will do it. And Mario I'm really tempted to do, but not with the Mario that Lego makes, because that just looks awful, I think. The giant Mario. I think I got mine Smith. No, so the Sonic set it's exactly the same. It's the Green Hill Zone Lego ideas. I've got 2 of them. I got brought one as a present, that I said, for Christmas. And then, but in Decemberish, it was also on offer in one of the toy shops. I can't actually remember where now. I've got it, but it was basically like 30 quid, and the person who bought it me for a present got it on offer at 50 quid. So normally it's 60 or 70. So I got a really good deal on it. I was just like, I wish I bought 2 at that point. Like, I bought another one. I think it was Smith's Toys, actually. I can't remember. Yeah, I still haven't got an answer for my favourite ever game. I mean, there's a series. I'd probably say the Final Fantasies. And actually, thinking about Skyrim, I've wasted so many hours on Skyrim. And I've got a VR headset. So I've started playing Skyrim in VR. So I'm replaying it again. God, there's too many. What about you? Have you got an all-time favourite game then? I bet there's like a game I've not even thought of even there, which is probably one of my favourites. In fact, yeah, because I've wasted so many hours on things like The Sims. I've actually got the original Lego Racers, so a game I played quite a bit as a kid on PC was Lego Racers, which is absolutely awesome. And I've downloaded that recently. I've started playing it again. I did start recording it, but I've got to work it out a bit because the resolutions and the old DirectX and stuff like that isn't too friendly with modern systems. I'm trying to record. There's a load more Sonic sets coming out soon. Just thinking about it, to what you've said. I'm not sure when. I have to check. But I'm definitely getting those, especially if there's any of them. I think some of them got tails in. I'm definitely getting one of those, if not multiples. So I had quite a bit, obviously, from when I was a kid. And then roughly, 2018, yeah, it must have been 2018. I started, I was going to have my first daughter. Wife was pregnant. And we dug out a load of my old toys before the baby arrived. Found all my old Lego, and I was just like, you know what, I want to rebuild all this. Cleared Mum's house out of it and found a lot. So a lot of the sets she sees on my channel, so the castles, the Western theme. Don't think I've done any of the space stuff I have yet. But that's all stuff I had as a kid. And then I got the UCS Y-Wing as my first adult set, I guess. Got that for the Christmas of that year. And just got hooked back on it. Love it. And now I just buy it whenever I have an excuse. Normally it's like, well, it's a good investment. It's worth buying. Oops. How many photos are we up to? God, I've done 500 already tonight. Ugh. Thing is, now I have a good excuse to buy Lego, so if I can buy it for my daughters and then build it myself. Whoops. Uh-oh. It's quite nice to get towards the end of a set and just see it all coming apart. Truth or they have to pick truth? Go on then, truth. We're going to slide this piece out. This year, what have I spent on Lego this year? So I bought, oh God, this is going to be a shock. No, I sort of know in my head. What have I bought this year? Jesus. So obviously I bought the X-Wing. That was a, what, £200 set. So that was a big one. And then I bought the blacksmith. That was £120, which is quite cheap for that. Sorry, I've just lost the part on the floor. You might want a pen and paper to write down what I've spent. No, I've just lost the clear. Okay, I'm going to find that at the end because I think that's under the camera. Was it 250? This it's two. I think the X-Wing was 220 in the UK. Plus, I think I had some points or some sort of discount on it. Plus the G gift with purchases, so it wasn't too bad in my head. yeah, I brought the blacksmith, which was £120. I've brought. Have I brought any helmets this year? So I have had a birthday and a Christmas already this year, and I got a fair bit for that. I brought some second-hand sets. So I've got a couple of the microfighters, and I think I picked up 3 or 4 of those from between £5 and £10 each. I bought the Razor Crest microfighter. I bought, so the ones I probably spend a lot on is the minifigures. So the whole of series 22, is it? I picked up, so they're £3.50 each, and I got multiples of some of those. There's 12 of those. I've started buying the Disney minifigures. I've only got 5 of those at the moment. I'm debating on that whether to buy more or not, because I've sort of bought a couple of the princesses for my daughters. Stitch, because he looks really cool, and Pinocchio. What else have I bought this year? I bought a lightsaber. This is a custom build. I can't remember how much this was. I need to do this actually at some point. Put it on that camera, it might be a bit easier. So that's really cool. It's Anakin's lightsaber. Got that from the Lego show. A guy called Demon Hunter Bricks, and that's going to be a good build. But again, he gave me a bit of discount on that, because when I build it, I am going to give him the YouTube video to use on his site. What have I got down there? See, I've been gifted a lot of Lego this year. I also brought the Forestman set from a Lego show that goes with the castle. That was 30, I think. I brought a dragon for 50. One of the old big red dragon. He's not in this room at the moment. I brought several base plates for a stop motion I'm planning to do. I think that's actually all I've brought this year. And Batman Lego. But again, that was on special offer, so that was £6. That was, I walked into a Tesco's supermarket here and it was on offer, so I bought that. I'm trying to think. And I had £10, no, I had £20 Christmas money that was spent on James Bond's Speed Champion set, which I haven't built yet. And in fact, I had birthday money, which was what I spent on the blacksmith set. And now I've been gifted the I Am Groot Dark Trooper helmet, Mandalorian helmet, and the TIE Bomber. So I had quite a few gifts this year as well. 501st as well. Brought the 501st. I've lost track. Probably well over 500. Nah, I don't think it's that much. It's okay. Apart from my wife tells me that there's not enough room to store it all. Right, back to the build. Now that you know that I've spent way too much on Lego. Actually, I don't think it's that bad. In some sense. I mean, it probably is. And I was joking with another guy who does Lego builds a bit, because it is having the channel is definitely a good excuse to spend on Lego. No, I'm good. I only buy Lego when I have extra money. I'm hoping one day that the dream is that the channel will pay for my Lego sets in the future. We'll see. I've got a backlog of sets at the moment. I just took a picture of my hand in it. Definitely took a picture of my hand in it. Yep. Sorry, just checking the final position. Yeah, so no debt, thankfully. Good part is, I don't know if you have it where you're from, but when I went to university and everything, I had a student loan. I'm actually going to be paid that off soon, which is going to give me a load more money every month because I won't be paying that. So I can start spending on Lego. Maybe. I've got. I was just thinking, actually, I bought a Frozen Lego set for my daughter, which, I did build that one on the channel. A tractor for the other one, because she loves tractors and farms. Bought her a dinosaur as well, because she loves dinosaurs. God. Yeah, okay, I bought a lot of Lego sets this year. Well, some of them last year. Sonic was last year, I want to say. Yes, because I got it for Christmas, so I definitely already had it by Christmas. This is not coming apart. Brick separator. There we go. Balls. Now, I've also brought, so saying about buying Lego sets, I have actually also brought a number of sets. So when I buy certain sets, I like to buy a second one, just for when they do go discontinued, basically, to sell on. So I've got a few of the helmets, because I really want to get the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, but I haven't had one at a good price yet, and I'm worried because I think they're just going up and up and up. And there was one I went to a Lego show a few months back, and there was one for 220, which is mental because they were only £50 originally, and they're only 600-piece set. So I'm hoping they come down, but if not, I've got several of the other helmets, so like Boba Fett, etc. So hopefully I'll sell those, make my money, and then buy my TIE Fighter pilot helmet. How long? I've been going 7 months. So my first video was on my other channel. So it's on this channel as well now. There's a Darth Vader stop motion. Quite random actually. I got COVID. And I thought it was the perfect day to build the Vader helmet. I decided I would do it because a lot of my Lego builds are time lapse. I was time lapsing. I was posting them now and then on my old channel, but nothing serious like I'm doing it now. So it's been 7 months since that one, I think. Or 7 months since I started the channel. Or 6 to 7 months, I should say. I think it was end of November I started. So what are we now? June. June, so 6.5 months. But I did sort of plan it out a bit. No, I've still got it. Cycling dad. It's quite random. It's not serious, but it's just I post stuff that I want to post. Might have been tagged in one of the somewhere, but I've got camper van time lapse. Can't remember if I've done a Y-wing time lapse on there, but I did put the Darth Vader video on there. Cycling dad, I believe. Hang on, I'll put it in. Let me see. Where is it? I don't ever go on it nowadays. I'll find it. How do I share the whole channel? Let me on. If I just go to YouTube like that, go there, share, copy link. There we go. Give me a link. So I can't remember what's on there, but there's a few interesting videos, but they're not all Lego. But yeah, so I made the Vader video when I was sick with COVID. It came out pretty good. So it's just an animation, the Emperor pulling Vader together, basically, was the idea behind that one. And then from that, I was like, you know what, I could actually build a lot of my old sets in this way. And I got chatting to some friends, and I've just tried to post a few videos a week. And it's grown. I think a lot of the growth has come from shorts, if I'm honest. The minifigure shorts, especially. I think people really like those. Oops, not got the thing up anymore. There we go. 300, I think, on the old channel. I think it's 290 something now. I've had a few vanish. Oddly, a lot of my subscribers there are from India. I had a video which went a bit crazy on that one. How to paint geometric shapes or something like that. Oh, right. Oh my god, it's nearly midnight. Right, I am going to finish this build off. What time is it now? On stream, I should say. An hour 38. This always happens. I think it shouldn't take more than an hour. And it does. It always does. At least tomorrow is Saturday. So I get the day off. Although I've got about a billion things to do. And Lego building is probably nowhere near the top of that list, sadly. So once I've done this, I actually need to rebuild this set. Because I need to do a rotation of it for the end of the video. I completely forgot to do that before I started taking it apart. Good excuse to enjoy building it all over again. And see if I can rebuild it quicker than I took it apart. That's for sure. Right. Oh, wicked, thank you. Yeah, I don't... Unless we're doing something interesting, I don't normally post on there. It's normally my cycling stuff or house painting stuff at the moment, which actually we've got some coming up. Not sure what yet, but I'll probably time lapse it. But I think there might be some really old BMX. So I used to do BMXing years ago. I can't remember if I've hidden them all or if they're still on there, but we used to do a fair bit of BMXing. when I was a lot younger. And those videos all ended up on there, I believe. I've got a, don't know if you've seen, I've started a Facebook page as well. Should have mentioned this earlier. I mean, I've got an Instagram as well, but I've just started a Facebook page for the channel, which is going to basically be more behind the scenes looks and previews of upcoming stuff. Is the idea. When hopefully I'll get a bit of time in the next week to actually put some work into that. On the basis I won't be able to do builds. So if you are a Facebooker, jump on that. Right. Oh, I've just put a bit of blue tack in with the set. That wasn't a good idea. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, hang on. If I get on the Facebook, I'm going to finish this off in a minute. Oh, look, some people like my page. That's really cool. Switching, come on. Yep, new likes, great. So if I go on here, share, where's share? Copy link. There we go. Should be that, hopefully. That's the Facebook page. I haven't posted anything really on there yet. It's going to be in the next couple of weeks. More stuff's going to start coming, a lot more information about the channel and what's going on and why I'm not posting videos half the time. I mean, I've got some plans, some big long stop motions, so they're going to be fun to do, but they're obviously going to take a lot of time. Right, let's just finish that off. Get all the blue tack off. No, what's the new song on YouTube Shorts? I'll check that one out. What was the one for ages that? Oh God, what the hell was it saying? I suppose it's called Toy Piano or something like that. That was really popular for ages. I think I've used that once or twice. Thing is, I find a lot of my shorts, I don't use songs. I just use whatever music I had on the video. Yeah, I'll check it out. Like I say, when I'm pretty much done here. As you can see, there is now no more Lego to take apart. That's only been roughly 677 photos to do that, which isn't bad because I think this is a 300-part set. Yeah, I'll check out what you posted, because I know you said you were posting a few more bits. Oh, there we go. One set built into a bag. That's how it's done. And then we've got some minifigures. Oh, I just realised, can you see it on there? Yeah. Whoops. They're really cool droids, those ones. The green. I wonder if they're probably worth a bit more than your standard battle droid, which is like £1 or £2. So this one has now taken an hour 46. I mean, obviously that's with the streaming. I was short. So I do my minifigure spins, I do off my main videos. The building the actual minifigures themselves takes anywhere from about 10 to 20 minutes. So, I don't know if I can show you right now. Well, there you go. I've got this little contraption, which, Jesus, the camera decided to go. Apparently the minifigure spinner was holding the camera down. So yeah, I do my stop motion on here. Now I can do the little turns. But because you can take probably about 8-10 photos a minute, and there's normally about 200 photos. That's probably slightly exaggerated. No, it's normally like 200 per figure. That's about, yeah, 10 seconds of video, about 20 minutes of work. It's a long time, that's for sure. They're coming out good, the minifigure shorts, I think, anyway. They get some good views. In fact, I think I had the Batman one earlier was randomly doing quite... It didn't have a massive boost, but it was very much growing slowly. So we'll see. I'll bang that light on for a sec. Get a bit more light in here. That might be a bit better. But I did all the collectible minifigures. There's a video of that somewhere. That's a really good one to watch, actually. Because I did the bag openings and everything. I'm debating whether to add any stop motion to this one. I like to sometimes. It's quite a big set. We'll see. See. Right, for the next one, I'm going to adjust this camera somehow to hold itself a bit better. That's for sure. Getting loads of little flies in it today as well. But yeah, what do you think of that set then? Really cool set. Hopefully it will look really good when I get it onto the video. We'll have to wait and see. I'll probably post this one, I'm going to say early next week, so I'm going to have to build it yeah, let's see. 1072 photos, that is not too bad. Let's have a look, see if we can make this now. It's really cool. I'm really looking forward to rebuilding it, actually. And having it all set up. Oh, you can't see those. There we go. That's a good little build. Oh, it's taking too long to load the video editor. I was going to see if I could give a quick preview of it. I'm not sure if I can. Let's add a window capture. That one. Resolve. It's not loaded yet. So what I'm going to do just now, just to finish the video off, is try and pop it all into a timeline and just see if it'll play. I'm not sure if it'll work because obviously I've got everything set up. Oh, we've got some stats. That's cool. That's new. Yeah, DaVinci doesn't want to load. Might be about to cause massive amount of lag. But anyway, if you watched this far, for you experts and for anyone else, plan is probably next Friday, stream of blind bag minifigure openings. So essentially, any minifigures that I haven't already built on the channel are going into these bags. You as viewers will get to choose what ones I build, and then you also get to tell me what actions to do as we do the stop motion live, and then they will end up as videos on the channel. And if we get this together, so I'm just going to pull the clips in and new bin tank. So yeah, that'll be coming next Friday. There's also going to be some really cool videos coming this week. Where's today? Oh, yes. Oh, God, we're in tomorrow already. That's awesome. Right, let's see. Can I give you all the preview? Not quite yet. It's not quite loaded. But yeah, that's the plan for the next live stream. X-Wing as well, that's coming. And I'm planning, like I said, on doing a competition. So that video will be releasing later this week. We've got 2 sets of minifigure videos coming this week, the Ahsoka tank and the Disney minifigures which I built. Right, let's see if we select all. Create a new timeline. Tank. Hopefully this will work. And will not completely kill the computer. And resolve. There we go. Right, I'm just going to minimize that as well. Can we full screen? Will that work? Why is that not working? So I'm trying to find the full screen of resolve. But apparently I can't. It's not an actual window somehow. Okay, just do it on here. If it'll play. Jump it to the end. So this isn't perfect by any means, but here's a little preview of what you can expect to see. So obviously when I produce the video, the frame rate won't be this choppy. It doesn't help that I'm streaming at the same time. Oh, just completely realised I've done this wrong. So let's delete that timeline, because that's not what we wanted to do. It's going to crash now as I load into something else. Ahsoka tank, where are you? There. Descending, because we built this backwards. That's what I was about to do. Play it in reverse, put it into HD so it'll play. It's just caching all the clips. That's the bit that takes time. And that's only a 50-second video for 2 hours work. You can see it just about caching those there. I'm wondering if I've got... So I don't know what I've changed, if I've changed the setting in DaVinci or what, but I have about 150 gigabytes free on my computer. The photos go to a network. But when DaVinci's running at the moment, it literally fills my main drive on the computer, the SSD. If I try and render anything in 4K. That's looking pretty cool. You get the idea of how it's going to look. And the video will be coming soon. So, with that, I probably should just about finish up here tonight. Might let it play through one more time. Don't think I'll even need to do much editing on this. Oh, here we go, it'll play perfectly this time. Yeah, rendered most of the clips now, so it knows what it's doing. I wonder what this bit looks like. This is, sometimes you do movements and you're not quite sure how it will come out, but this like spinning around there and little zooming. It looks pretty good, I think. Might be a few little edits afterwards. But yeah, that's it. That's cool. Oops. What am I doing? That one. Right. Well, with that, I suppose it's probably time that I stopped. So, have a good evening. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, Xbricks, I'll check out your channel. Look out for the next live stream. I will be scheduling them in future, I promise. I hope. And there's lots coming in the next few weeks, so keep an eye on the channel. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.